Hello everyone, this is Shunku. Today we will be discussing about embryo culture. So what is embryo culture? Embryo culture, right? So embryo is the growth of any species during its embryonic stage in an artificial media in order to enhance its likelihood of survival. So what it is saying is the embryo culture is a technique that grows any species during its embryonic stage. In this stage, the plant tissue is vulnerable to death, so it can die. To increase its likelihood of survival, we put this damaged or not mature enough embryo into an artificial medium to enhance its likelihood of survival. Okay, so it is saying that embryo culture is a technique that puts embryo, that is embryo, right, in an artificial medium to increase its survival, so that it can grow into a plant. Survival, increase survival. Okay, so in this stage this embryo is unlikely to survive, and in this stage the embryo or tissue is immature or damaged. So embryo culture is a technique. This whole is the technique. So let me see like that. This whole thing is a technique. Which technique? That puts an embryo in an artificial medium that increases its survivability. So which embryo we put? Immature or damaged embryo. So if we see it another from the beginning, so we can see that we can see the embryo culture, the technique, is a growth of any species during its embryonic stage that have a very low likelihood of survivability in an artificial medium. We put it in artificial medium that helps in growth, otherwise it will be dead. So this whole technique is embryo culture. This is embryo culture. Okay, so if you see this from the beginning, it only says embryo culture is the growth of any species during its embryonic stage in an artificial medium in order to survive, in order to enhance its likelihood of survival, so otherwise it will be dead.